Howdy, hello, my ninjas. This is TsubakiSwagg, and I would like to say first off that you're gonna have to bear with me for like the next 7 videos, because I know I've been kind of MIA for like the past week, but I had a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, so gonna catch up on all of the videos that I missed, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, there are 8. So yeah, go me for getting behind. But that's neither here nor there. So right now, I will be doing my review of Brynhildr in the Darkness, episode 11, A Sudden Reunion. And this episode was freaking awesome. Oh my goodness, I wasn't even ready. Like, this episode, of course, we picked up where the last one left off at, where we saw, like, Valkyria, like, where she killed all the people that were supposed to be watching over her, and she was just looked like she was having fun. But it turns out that one of the witches that she killed, Hatsune, I believe that's her name, she has the power of regeneration. So even if her head got crushed, she could still regenerate herself. So she won't actually ever die, like die, unless her harness is ejected or she runs out of pills, which I don't know. Even then, would she still die? Because she can regenerate herself even if her head is crushed. So I don't see how that would be able to kill her. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But this episode was awesome. It was pretty freaking awesome. And finally, after all this time, when they first showed that Murakami saw that Neko is actually Kroneko, we finally get to see it. He finally gets to see it again. Because we know, like, in, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th episode, when he was trying to help them get the pills or whatever, and he got his memory erased when he saw the moles on her boob. This time, yes, finally, because Katori is so freaking clumsy. She spilled juice on Neko and pulled her dress down, and he saw her moles. I was like, yes! Finally! Yes, finally there's justice in the world, and he saw her moles. So, yay, he knows that she's Neko, and that was closer to the end. Pretty much because of the main scientist in the lab, whom was actually a colleague of Murakami's uncle, doing his thesis to graduate on protease, which is the enzyme that pretty much dissolves the witches inside their body, like when their harness is ejected. And that is why they have to take the pills so their body won't break down on them. And he was the reason why, well, he wrote a thesis on it, and he was the reason why that was being used on the witches. So he is pretty much like a main part of why the witches are the way they are, which I did not know, which I thought was pretty awesome because they did explain that a little. But, and what made it worse was Murakami's uncle was like, where are you now? And he probably never would have known that he was the reason why the witches are the way they are. And this episode was freaking mind-blowing, but it was awesome. But other than that, we find out that they should be able to make some more pills within a month, but because the new witch, Hatsuna, came, they only have about a week's worth of pills left, and the only way that all of them will survive is if one of them takes the pills until that month is over, which means the other 5 or 4 would have to die, because there's Neko, Kane, Kazumi, Katori, and now Kane. So that's 5 in total witches that once there were they started with 2, and now there's 5, and there's not enough pills that would last all of them the whole month that Murakami's uncle gave them to, for him to be able to make more pills. So things are not looking really good for them right now. But then also when things could not get any worse, when they thought that they were home free because they thought Valkyria was doing her own thing, a helicopter comes out of nowhere while Murakami is pretty much pouring his heart out to Neko and telling her that he's always going to be there for her, and he's going to help her remember her, or help her gain back her memories, and he remembers literally everything that they ever said or did together from the time that they were little up until now. So of course, Valkyria comes, and I didn't even realize this until Murakami said it in the episode, but Valkyria and, well, her name is Maka. Well, Maka or Valkyria and Neko are pretty much, they look almost identical, except for the fact that Valkyria's hair is white and Neko's hair is black or dark blue. So there is something there with that one, but I just can't put my finger on it. I don't even know, and I have not caught up to the manga. I'm still reading it, so I don't know what's going on. I want to read the manga, but then again I don't, because I don't want to spoil myself. But I need to know. I need to know what is the connection between Valkyria and Neko as to why. And I believe that Neko is number 1107, which is why they've all been looking for her. I think she has something more significant value than they're leading on. But this episode was awesome. Oh my goodness, I was not ready, but I need to wrap this one up. So I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be happening in the next episode. And I know that I'm like almost a week late, but it's okay. Better late than never, right? But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.